This is the place where the kitty door went in. I was begging for a kitty door because poop in the house. And the little monsters won't stop doing it. But since I've been throwing them outside, there was less poop. So this was already torn up by Mr. Dude here before we got a military kennel to put him in. Anyway, so I said, hey, do a kitty door. I'm going to do a kitty door. So I took out all the tools and finally he did it. I nagged him for a week. Anyway, there's a spring under there. There's a hinge with the spring, and it's too tight. They don't like it. He says, I'll come in, though. Yeah. But they don't like to go out because the spring is too much, and it pinches their tail and stuff, and they don't like it. But what I wanted to do was to put the loop on this side and make a weight over here with a regular hinge, but he said, no, I'm going to get a regular hinge. And yes, it's very dirty out here, and when the weather gets better, I'll clean it up. Right now, it's freaking cold. Anyway, so I got a piece of fishing line on there. I had yarn first, but it was too much resistance. And then there's a hook up there, so you can see the string now. And then there's this flower pot full of rocks, so I can adjust the weight, right? But it's just enough weight, and you get past a certain point on that spring, and it holds it up. So I'm taking out more rocks, and also the fishing line snags. The objective is to have just enough push that they will open it, and it won't stay open, right? But you open it, and it snags up there with the fishing line and stays open, which makes my house freezing. And the cats sure aren't going to shut the door after themselves. But I think a fat cat going through there. Anyway, he won't fix it. I've been bugging him for another week to like go get another hinge and put a different hinge on there. And at least it would just flap open and flap shut, probably. I wanted him to put a board at the bottom, and it would be heavy, and it would just flap shut, right? And it's a very small kitty hole, so... But he didn't want to do that, so, yeah. So now I'm tasked with the task of making this work, because I have absolutely no money and not the receipt to go back and get the hinge that I wanted. So... this is my life. And it's still not done yet. He's like, I'm going to put trim on that so it looks nice. That was a week ago. So, he does good things. He finally did the door. I'm trying to ignore the fact that, you know, at our last house, we lived in it for 7 years under construction, and it still wasn't even close to being done yet. But we had no money then. It's like when we have money, we have no time, and when we have time, we have no money, and well, now we have no time and no money, so yeah. So yeah, if the kitties were only like this wide, but if they were that wide, they wouldn't be able to push this door open, right? And I only have a few little rocks in there, but when I shove them through that hole, they hate it. Really mean here. Let's shove them through the kitty door and see if they won't. It's hard to do one-handed. See, they don't like it. It's still really hard to push. And he's like, no way, I'm not doing it. Put your front paw up there. He's like, no, push, look, come on, get out the kitty door. I don't want poop in my house anymore. Go. He's like, I wanted to go outside when you had the door open, but I don't want to go outside now because you're shoving me through a hole. This is like trying to give a cat a bath. Nope. He says, I refuse. Okay. All right. Kitty, kitty. See, I just pushed it open and it's staying. That's ticking me off. So that idea was a fail because it's not slippery enough up there. And I tried wire too. Made a big mess with wire too. It just does not. It's irritating.